My channel has grown a lot over the last couple of years. This means that every single day I get to meet a brand new, talented individual. This is amazing. And I think it's about time we celebrate this. This project is about all of us coming together to create something that is bigger than just ourselves. Something that is truly amazing, where everyone gets to participate and feel involved. Welcome to our winter community collaboration build. Let's get into it. The concept for this build was fairly simple, and it sort of had to be. When you're building something and inviting literally everyone, it gets a little bit challenging to have things match up and actually look like one build. So I created a plot world, and there was a very simple theme. 3 different factions that you could choose from. First, Xenna, the peaceful faction, located near an ocean and completely surrounded by an absolutely gorgeous forest. Second, Taeryl. This faction was powerful, leading in alchemy and military, located directly in the center of this massive mountain range. And last but certainly not least, Frey. Frey is located on a lone mountain off in the distance. Although they are a solitary faction, they have beautiful gold mines spanning deep into the ground. Now that the themes have been established and everybody has a rough idea of what they should do, all of the players were able to get to work on their plots, and what happened was incredible. In 7 days, this plot world turned from something completely empty and barren into a place where everyone was showcasing what they could do and really showing us all of their imagination. We were working together and collaborating on various things, sharing ideas and new styles. I think the most astonishing thing about a build coming together like this is the sheer volume of people creating one thing together. We had over 260 plots claimed in this world, which means 260 separate people all working towards one goal. And that is powerful. Seeing everyone work within the boundaries that I set, within the style that we were going to be having, was just amazing. It was so lovely to get online every day and chat with the builders and get to learn brand new things from these amazing people. I feel so lucky to have you all as a part of my community. Now that the plot world is well underway, it's time for us to start building on the main world. First up is Bill Xander, who's working on Frey's fortress. And then quickly after that, it's my turn. I'm going to be building the big castle for Taeryl. This is in the center of a big mountain range, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about creating this build. I mean, there's such a high pressure. There's so many people working on this project together. I need to get it right and really build something that complements everyone else's builds. The goal here isn't to be showing off and creating something big and flashy and fancy. It's to kind of fit in and add to the theme that we all collectively are going for. So what I end up doing with this castle is going for some shapes and some detail types that other people around me have already done. You'll see in some of these clips there are some other buildings pasted near me in the air. These floating buildings are going to be the buildings from the plot world that I've decided are going to be placed closest to the castle. You'll see this in the final cinematic where they actually end up placing, but basically what I do is I take some detail ideas from these builders and kind of try to match them onto my castle. That way, instead of my castle looking weird and out of place, it looks like it matches and that these builds were actually built together in the same world. If I'm being honest, I think this is probably one of my best structures to date. I'm really trying to improve on how I do my details on these bigger sort of mega structures. It's hard to detail blank walls, and I'm learning a lot. For example, adding details like this big weapon up on this wall was something I would have never done before, but I was pushed to do it by my community and really try something new, and I'm so glad I did because it definitely paid off to try these new styles that I hadn't done before. It's easy to say when something is in the medieval style that it's been overdone, and people do it a lot, but I really think there's still so much to explore within that style and so many skills to gain. Of course, with Taeryl, I also wanted to do a dragon, so a big, epic dragon in a pretty simple pose is perfect to finish it off right on the top. Now, all of the builds are officially complete. It's time to take a look at them. First on the list for us to check out, we have Xenna. Xenna's theme was medieval with a slight flair of Nordic, meaning I wanted things to be more wooden looking as opposed to stone. The accent color was light blue, and this went wonderful with the icy theme that they have and all of the forests surrounding them. Up next, Taeryl, arguably the toughest faction of all to put together due to the sheer size of all the structures. There were so many variations in style due to me giving a lot more of a vague theme. Taeryl's theme was just medieval with some fantasy flair, and that could go in a lot of different directions, and it did. But what came together was something that was absolutely stunning. Let's go see. And finally, Frey. Frey, our lovely dwarven faction, with an accent color of yellow. A hard block to work with, but I think that color really spoke for the sound and the feeling that I wanted Frey to have, and the builders of Frey did so well portraying this. Those cinematics were some of the most fun I've ever had editing together. The builds just seemed to flow together with the music, and the feeling turned out just how I wanted it. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in this project. I seriously don't think I'll ever be able to thank you or repay you enough for taking time out of your day to spend with me building on this world. It was so incredibly fun. I would like to give a special thanks to Rowling, who helped out a lot around the world with smoothing things in and adding everyone's Discord role, as well as Romer, who helped massively in the world. He was online almost constantly while I was building and pasting in all these individual houses. Every snow slab you see that is pasted in after you saw those mountain shots was done by Romer, and he placed way too many snow slabs. Like, I don't know how he didn't go insane. Thank you so much, Romer. Also, special thanks to Bill Xander, who helped me out so much by building Frey's amazing fortress. And Miner's Second, who also helped me out so much by creating Xenna's fortress. You guys both did so well. And of course, we can't forget Thrower, who helped so much by creating a list of every single builder who helped here. So if you want to see the names of everyone else who's been helping with this build, you can check the description and also the end credits will roll just shortly. Along with Thor, we also have Kirsten. Every armor stand model you see in this build was probably made by Kirsten, maybe with a little help from some other mods. Thank you so much, mod team. You guys are incredible. Speaking of my mod team, the entire time I was building this, my mods were acting awful suspicious. And so, when I looked under this mountain, it turns out there is a giant maze made mainly by Mr. Rumor, and it's incredible. If you want to try out this maze, I'm going to put the coordinates on the screen right now. We had so much fun playing in it after recording. Definitely take the download and try it out for yourself. Let Romer know if you are able to finish it. As always, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you all being a part of my community. If you'd like to be more involved in my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and join my Discord server or follow me on social media to get more info on events like these when they happen. I hope I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone!